Okay, let's start. You can look at how long this video is right now and compared to the probably over 1 hour long videos you've seen on how purpose works, and if you haven't seen them, they exist, okay? And that's just how it is. This is probably pretty short, right? So, what is purpose? Well, purpose is like your main deepest goal in life. It's your purpose in life. Like, what is the meaning of your life? What is the biggest, most important goal that you want to achieve in your life? It sounds pretty daunting, right? And it kind of is. This is your gift to humanity. So you're like, how do I find this? This sounds like this mystical concept that's just like, it's like your purpose in life. Like, how do I find it? And there's like a bunch of videos that say, oh, like sit in your room with no like distraction for 6 hours and like your purpose will come to you. And I'm not saying that to make fun of the people who say that. I mean, I truly believe that if you want to find your purpose, I that's a great way to do it. Sit in a room alone with no distraction for 6 hours straight, and maybe it will just come to you. But I got that advice so many times and it helped me so little. And maybe you're gonna say, oh yeah, well, you didn't sit in an hour for 6 hours straight. Sit in a room, sorry. But look, I think I can explain it a little bit better. And so here's how I'll put it, right? Yes, you have this core, like, main purpose in life, this deep, this is the meaning of your life type thing in the middle. But you don't really have to find that right now, because the way it works is, think of it as this is like the main core in the middle, but this core is surrounded by multiple other layers built on top of each other, right? And you kind of have to go through each of these so-called purpose layers to get to this core, this center that is the main purpose in your life, right? And these sort of outer shells are the sort of restraints keeping you from getting to that core purpose. So really what you have to do now is don't try to identify this core purpose. This is really hard to find, and I guess I can say it'll come to you later. And I haven't found it, and most of the people who've made videos on how to find your purpose haven't gone to this stage yet. So for now, I'm assuming you just don't worry about it until you get there. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you more than that, but trust me, you're not there, so that doesn't matter for the time being. So what you really want to focus on are these layers. Right now, what is the biggest constraint in your life, right? If it's something like, I don't have food to eat, then your current purpose layer is probably getting yourself in a position where you are able to eat food. And I don't mean that as in like, oh, I'm hungry, I want to have lunch early. It's like if, you're like starving, then, your current purpose layer is probably getting to a position where you can stably afford food at all times, right? Or that's not very realistic and applying to most of you because you're watching this on a smartphone or laptop or whatever. So I'm assuming you have a stable income of food, maybe. If not, that might be your layer. But for a lot of people watching this video, it's going to be improving themselves, getting a better physique, for example. That might be one of your purpose layers, right? And it's basically just whatever your top goal is right now. And you can write like a list of goals, right? All of your biggest goals in life, and just prioritize them. Like, which one's most important? Do this for like 15 minutes. Write down all of your goals for your life. Write down your goals, right? And just order them in terms of importance. And the top one on there is probably your current purpose layer. And okay, there might be some things where you wrote that goal, but it's either too vague, in which case make it more specific, make it something you can kind of have a directional sort of thing to go towards. If you're just like become successful. Like, what is that? Like, what do you mean by become successful? Be more specific than that. Or you say become successful, but even still, there are roadblocks along the way to getting to there, right? So that might be the thing you're chasing after. It might be like another layer, but you have to break through these layers to get there. So basically, simplified, it's just find what your biggest goal, your biggest pursuit right now is, what your top number one priority is, the biggest thing you're going after right now. It doesn't have to be like, you don't have to decide right now for the rest of your life what your goal for life, what your meaning in life, what your gift to humanity is going to be. Just right now, in the current moment, to become the person you want to become, and in hopes of, fulfilling your true potential and purpose and whatever and whatnot. What is your top goal in life right now? What is the main thing you are working towards? What is the biggest thing you want to achieve in this current moment in your set of goals? That's your current purpose layer. And try to align 100% of your life to achieving that purpose layer, because in this definition, that is your current purpose in life, or if not, it's how you will get to achieving your purpose in life. So think about it that way and try to align as much as your life as possible to achieving that top purpose. And I mean, among from some other details, that's basically it. Again, I could say more, and this is a little bit oversimplified, but I don't want, as I said, I don't want to overcomplicate this. Just draw out a list of your top goals, and whatever your main goal, your main like current ambition, the biggest thing you're currently working towards is, that's your current purpose layer. It might just be like, if you're a drug addict, like unaddicting yourself to drugs. That might be your current purpose layer, because you're not going to become a rich millionaire who's financially free and has a wife and kids and is living the best life if he's still a hardcore drug addict. So that might be your current biggest goal. And that's all. Goodbye.